Hello everybody and welcome back to Manifested Finesse on YouTube. My name is Manifesting Gaia. That is my Twitter, TikTok, and podcast. All the links are down below. My paid coaching email and my affirmations list email is down below, and all timestamps are down below. And happy Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. So this is not my costume for this year. This is my second costume for this year. Can never go into Halloween season with one costume. Today I manifested going to Halloween parties. So we're going to one this year and I'm excited. Please tell me I look cute in the comments. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about why your persistence isn't working. I know when you're part of this community, all you hear is persist until it exists, persist until it hardens into fact. And I know that you're gonna say, well, I've been persisting for 2 millenniums and it still isn't here and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. Why isn't it working? You are so close, yet so far with that statement. Yes, you've been persisting, but you need to stop saying that it's not working, that you persist and it doesn't work, because that is what is literally being reflected. So I don't want to hear that persisting isn't working, because it has to work. There is no not working. There is no persistence doesn't work. Just because something doesn't go the way you want or it's not in your favor doesn't mean it's not working. You can easily make the choice to look at everything as always working out for you, and it will always work out for you. I don't care if you had to use your entire life savings to get your car fixed and 3 minutes after you left the mechanic you got rear-ended. If you say that accident or anything from here on out is only making you richer, then everything from here on out is only making you richer. Because look, you left the mechanics, you got rear-ended by a Porsche. And this Porsche driver is like, I don't feel like going through insurance. Here's $10,000. And you only had $8,000 in your life savings. Look, you made a $2,000 profit in 3 minutes. Now, if you were like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get this money? I don't have any money. I spent all my life savings. That Porsche that was going to hit you switched lanes right before it did, because you just kept saying, you don't have money. How are you going to get it? 3D sucks. 3D showing you just spent all this money. You spent your life savings on this car. I don't care how crazy it seems. I don't care how impossible it seems. I don't care how unrealistic or how much it doesn't make sense. If it is what you say, if it has to be what you say, why would you say anything other than it is working, or it is going in your favor, or it's going best case scenario? And if you're sitting here saying, well, it feels like I'm lying to myself, or it feels like nothing's working, or every time I look, it just doesn't, I feel I'm exhausted, I'm tired. Okay, then just go with reprogramming. If you can't convince yourself against with what you're seeing, just go with the reprogramming. But you have to be honest. Okay, you say you've been persisting for months, but then you leave out the part every night where you spiral before bed, where you waver, where you try to figure out what steps in the 3D you can take to make your manifestation occur. AKA, you still end the day in a dominant story that says you're not getting what you want, it's not working, it's not moving. Even if you've been persisting, you still have the dominant story that is not favorable, that is undeciding, that is wavering. So if your boyfriend or mom or sister or girlfriend or cousin or best friend asks you, where do you want to eat? You're in the car with them and they're like, where do you want to go eat? And you're like, Chick-fil-A. I don't know, maybe Subway. No, Chick-fil-A is where we want to go. Oh, I did hear that Burger King has this new lineup of crispy chicken sandwiches. No. I want Chick-fil-A. Period. They're gonna look at you and be like, so where do you want to go? And you're gonna be like, why are you asking me that? I literally said Chick-fil-A like 10 times and I only said the other restaurants once. Because it doesn't matter how much you're persisting, if you are still wavering or going back or giving attention to anything you don't want, you're not being clear. Just because you say something a lot of times, if the next second you're having a bunch of thoughts or persisting on a bunch of thoughts that oppose it, or giving attention to or thinking and possibilities that don't align with what you want, you're not being clear. And I'm not saying we're never going to have opposing thoughts or don't have opposing thoughts, but I'm saying stop allowing them to completely consume you. Like, you see the way that I had the thought of Subway and Burger King, and then I like completely expanded on the Burger King option. I was like, oh, like sandwiches, crispy, even though it's not what I want, why would I do that if I want Chick-fil-A? How would expanding on an option that I don't want make it clear to the person who's giving me what I want that I want what I want? So that's how you do the reprogramming. When you're persisting, you stop making choices that don't align. you stop making the choice to talk about or expand on something you know you don't want but seems captivating at the time to do. My SP's mine, but they just posted somebody else. Oh, but we're in a happy, loving relationship. Oh, I love living in New York. Oh, but people in my 3D are saying it's not possible. Oh, but I live here. Like, you can't do that. You pick a story and you stick to it. Manifesting is just a bunch of conscious decisions stacked on top of each other, okay? It's a choice to do the reprogramming. It's a choice to work on your self-concept. It's a choice to persist. It's a choice to flip thoughts. It's a choice to stay disciplined. It's a choice to stay consistent, etc. I was watching this video of a guy who manifested a couple $1 million. His channel name is David Johnson. And he made a really good point in the part 2 of that video. He said, when are you going to make the choice to know that you have $1 million? Is it when you see it in your bank account? And then he said, what if it was in your bank account but you couldn't see it, but you kept saying it wasn't there because you didn't see it? Is it when somebody says they're going to give you $1 million but haven't actually given it to you yet? When are you going to draw that line? The answer is you draw the line when you have the desire. That's when you start with the persistence. That's when you start with the reprogramming. That's when you start with the self-concept. I see so many people doing so well for like days or weeks. They'll just be amazing. And then one day it'll just snap. And they'll just be like, nothing's happened. Why isn't this happening? I'm so tired. And like, literally I'll be coaching someone. And my coaching is only 4 weeks. Like, that's not even a long time. But literally within like day 8, they'll be like, I just want it to change. Why isn't it happening? It's not happening. So honestly, wish fulfilled if you can or if you want to. Persisting that you already have it because you already do. Because if it's the decision that gives you the experience, why don't you decide to have it every moment? Why don't you decide that right now you have the desire? There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing y'all have to be fearful of because y'all got it in the bag. You're not trusting the world and hoping that the world gives it to you. You're trusting you and knowing and deciding that you get it. You will get there. I promise. You're meant for it. There is no what if I can't do it. You can, you can, you can. You'll wake up one day and just say the affirmations and you won't feel that tightness in your chest. You won't feel the anxiety. Some of y'all, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. You'll realize in that moment that your resistance to the statements that you're saying is gone and your mind is starting to get saturated. So don't give up on the only person who can give you what you want. You have way too much power, my love. So please keep persisting. It is working. It is working. And with that being said, that's all for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, you can have anything you want in this universe. Nothing's too big, small, wide, or expensive. I believe in you. You should believe in you. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!